The black laws enforced in Indian-occupied Jammu and Kashmir have had deeply adverse effects on the lives of innocent Kashmiris. These laws include the Public Safety Act and the Armed Forces Special Powers Act, which have been severely criticized by human rights organizations and experts. These laws are designed to allow the unchecked and extrajudicial use of state power, creating an atmosphere of fear among Kashmiris, suppressing public freedoms, and blatantly violating human rights. The Public Safety Act is one such law that allows any person to be detained for up to 2 years without any judicial process. The Armed Forces Special Powers Act is another controversial law that permits Indian troops to use force, including lethal force, against any individual. The occupying Indian government also uses other oppressive laws, such as the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, POTA, and TADA, to suppress the Kashmiri freedom movement.
National Investigating Agency, which of course law came in 2008, but it has become very, very active in the recent times. Okay? And acts essentially as an arm of the Home Ministry to pick up anybody whom they want, to pick up anybody, any dissenters, all kinds of dissenters are being picked up under these UAP. And that it's a very, very, very sorry state of affairs which is happening right now.
The need for all of us to act unitedly in opposing these draconian laws, and the adjectives used for these laws are draconian laws, black laws, fascist laws, and all these laws suggest that the state is trying to suppress the voice of the people.
The implementation of these black laws has severely restricted the rights and freedoms of ordinary Kashmiris. People are often abducted from their homes during the night and held in detention for extended periods without trial.
We can see that the personal liberty of the individual, the citizen, is being curtailed in these 3 laws. And the way in which the laws have been passed, they are with an ulterior motive and they are unconstitutional. It is as simple as that. Even questioning the policy of the government can be read as against the sovereignty of India and you could be put in jail. It is as simple as that. The individual's rights and liberty are at stake, and it is our duty as citizens of India, as human beings, to raise our voices, to raise questions against these colonial laws, against these fascist amendments to these laws.
These laws have created an environment of fear and insecurity. Crimes and violence against women by occupying Indian forces have increased. Prolonged curfews and restrictions lead to the closure of businesses, depriving people of access to essential daily needs. The deteriorating law and order situation discourages tourists from visiting the region. The education system has also been heavily impacted by these laws, with schools and colleges frequently shutting down, causing significant academic losses for students. Furthermore, the restrictions on internet access in occupied Jammu and Kashmir have disrupted the lives of Kashmiris. These oppressive laws have affected every aspect of life for the people of occupied territory. It is the moral responsibility of the international community to take decisive action to abolish these draconian laws, ensure the freedom of Kashmiris, and grant them their right to self-determination.